Good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talking Live Labor Day weekend forecast. Hope you guys are ready for the weekend. Looking pretty good for your Friday afternoon. Can't complain. We do have a little rain in the forecast, but really not all that bad. And we'll get you ready for the new work week coming up. And plus, we're also going to tell you about another big cool down we're expected going into the following weekend. Now, before we get rolling, if you're watching here on Facebook on the Talking Live broadcast channel, make sure you hit that like button and give us a follow if you can. And if you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, let's go take a live look out there right now in Chattanooga. It is a gorgeous day. Let's talk about a lot of sunshine, a beautiful blue sky. Looking very good there in Chattanooga across East Tennessee. Looking very nice indeed. Also looking pretty good. Hey, this is a great weekend to go to the lake, I think. Lake Chattooga looking pretty good with plenty of sunshine there as well. I see some folks getting out there on the boats already, getting an early start on the weekend. Radar is clear for the most part. Again, you guys there in North Georgia might see a stray shower or two try to sneak in tomorrow, but nothing that's going to wash out your plans. Not looking bad. But if you are heading on down to the Gulf Coast, different story down here, folks. I think we're looking at some wet weather down this way. Just plan on some cloudy conditions that are probably going to linger for most of the weekend, unfortunately, down along the beaches. As far as our regional perspective is concerned, check out the high pressure up to the north here across East Tennessee, looking pretty good. And temperatures there warming up into the upper 70s and low 80s here for this afternoon. And looks like we'll do it again for tomorrow as well. Quick look out of the tropics. We're just watching one area of disturbed weather out here in the middle of the Atlantic. About a 30% chance for development, but we got a long time to watch to see if we get anything there to form. And it'll probably be heading toward next week before we see anything kind of fester there for right now. All right, let's go and take a look right now at your regional model here. Let's kind of look at, again, tomorrow could not rule out a stray shower here across like areas over toward Dahlonega, over toward Blue Ridge, kind of over toward Ellijay, go over toward Clayton. But, Tennessee, I think we're going to be say pretty much on the dry side here. Kind of a sharp line for where you're going to get the shower or not. But again, even if you do see it, it's not that it's going to be like an all-day kind of wipeout type event. So I'm not looking bad there. Let's look at your forecast maps as we're going to be tracking here over the next 7 days. So looking at the maps from our friends at the National Weather Service. Kind of watch as we go ahead and time on through here going into your Saturday. Again, the best rain chance will be down the south. See that darker green? Gulf Coast not looking good here on your Saturday. It starts to let up a little bit going into your Sunday a little bit. Sunday's looking a little bit better there. Not bad at all. And then Monday, we got a slight chance of a shower here returning there as well. Going into Tuesday, still got a little rain showers there. And then Wednesday, we're going to watch this frontal system here. Here comes this next front. Here comes our next 1028 high. That is definitely not bad for this time of year. As this thing starts to drop on down, we'll get another cool shot here coming in. Looks like it'll arrive going into Friday. And what that means for us here across the area, probably going to see temperatures back in the highs in the 70s and 50s by the time we head to Friday and Saturday going into the following week. So another cool down coming our way. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Look at your forecast here. Again, if you are in the Chattanooga area, 85, 62, I'm not expecting rain in your area. But if you're over into North Georgia, couldn't rule out a stray shower. Keep that in mind for your areas there for tomorrow. Looking at your regional perspective again, mostly clear skies here for tonight. Most areas here into the upper 50s and low 60s across the area. Not looking bad there. And the daytime highs tomorrow, most areas here in the low 80s. Again, you'll see a little more cloud cover the further south you go into Georgia, okay? So areas over toward Blue Ridge, Dahlonega might see a few more clouds, maybe an isolated shower or two. But if you're over toward Dunlap, South Pittsburgh, Chattanooga, a little more sunshine. So it's kind of a have and have not on both sides of the line there. All right, look at your regional perspective like this. Memphis at 90, Jackson at 86, Destin at 84. Good chance of rain down there as we saw. 81 in Savannah, 84 in Columbia. So not really looking at any kind of real bad heat across the southeast. Not looking bad there at all. Next 7 days, here's your forecast. 86 on Sunday, not bad. 86, 63, that's a pretty seasonable for this time of year. 81, 64. Rain chance to go up a little bit there on Monday and Tuesday, as we showed there on the weather maps there. 79, 63, 81, 63, and then that front blows through. Check out Friday, 76, 58. Wow. That's, it's still the first week of September, and we're looking at below normal temperatures coming back at us. I do expect we probably will see a warm up probably after around the 10th, after we get past that next weekend. I think we start to warm up a little bit, as I think the pattern's going to change a little bit after that date. All right, well, I appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talking Live Facebook page. Make sure you give us a like and follow YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future content. I hope everybody has a great and safe Labor Day weekend. And we'll see you back in here on Tuesday to get you ready for the next work week. Until then, you guys have a great holiday. We'll see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.